All right, what's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about which NFL team has won free agency. I mean, as I'm making this video, NFL free agency is pretty much dead. All the big signings, big names are gone. Maybe an OBJ, Michael Gallup, Leighton Vander Esch is out there, and we'll see what happens there. I heard OBJ might go to the Dolphins, might make a part 4 video to my free agency thing. Who knows? But let's talk about the who won free agency. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, and let's all keep it funky. No one cares about these underlings, these bums that signed to random teams. So I broke up these teams into 5 teams, the big name teams, and we're going to start off with number 5, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers are in great position. Great. They have a veteran game manager, Super Bowl winning game manager, and Russell Wilson, Steelers country, let's ride, or big steel goal, whatever the Steelers logo is. They got Russell Wilson on a veteran minimum 1-year deal. That's a win right there. But not only that, they also have a backup plan. If Russ falls flat on his face, or if Russ, hypothetically speaking, balls out, you can trade Justin Fields, or if he wants big money, you can release him until next year, and you can start with Justin Fields for a 6-rounder. And let's be for real. I mean, I know it's a conditional 4 for 2025, but let's be for real. Russ is going to take majority of the starts. I will be shocked if Russ is bad enough to the point where Justin Fields will take his spot. I'll be very, very shocked on that. But the Steelers have 2 quarterbacks who are way better than Kenny Pickett, Mitchell Trubisky, and Mason Rudolph. So that's a win for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Which one will get them to the playoffs? Because Mike Tomlin always finds a way to get to the playoffs for a 500 record. Who knows? But who cares? You got a good game manager, and you have another potential can work Justin Fields prospect, which you should check out my video that I posted Wednesday or Thursday on Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? But number 5, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. At number 4, we got the Atlanta Falcons. The reason why I put the Atlanta Falcons here, I'm going to keep it real. Kirk Cousins is an upgrade over Desmond Ridder and Tyler Heinicke. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Desmond Ridder is probably the worst quarterback. He's like up there with the Ryan Leafs and the Jamarcus Russells as in horrible quarterback play. Horrible quarterback play. And Tyler Heinicke is better than Ridder, sure, but he's not. No, Tyler Heinicke is a glorified good backup. Put him in for 2-3 games when your starter is out. So Kirk Cousins is an upgrade. But Kirk Cousins is an immobile quarterback. He can't scramble. Coming off a torn ACL. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Falcons line is pretty decent, so he'll be fine back there. You give him great weapons. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. And maybe the Falcons might sign a Michael Thomas for a veteran presence and just for a big body that Kirk Cousins can throw to. Who knows? But this is a good signing by the Falcons. They got young pieces around them. I think the only person that they're paying is Kirk Cousins, and they're going to win the division. And maybe you never know what happens in the NFC playoffs, but they're not going to probably get past the first round. If they don't, they're definitely not getting past the second round, but it is what it is there. Good signing by the Falcons. Let's move on to number 3, the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, the Ravens, I don't know who else they got in free agency, but the big name is obviously Derrick Henry. This is a great move. Derrick Henry's at 30 years old with a better offensive line, coming off, kind of have an off season to get healthy, is going to be better than Gus Edwards and whoever else they had back there. J.K. Dobbins, who's a bust at this point. Any Ravens fan, he's a bust. Come on, man. The best abilities, availability. This guy's missed, 2-3 years off of ACL tears. And I'm just keep it. I mean, he's good in spurts, but he's just not consistent. Consistent on the field and consistent health-wise. Derrick Henry's better than J.K. Dobbins. He's better than Gus Edwards. And the read option, the RPO with him and Lamar is going to be crazy because pick your poison. Do you want Derrick Henry to truck you and stiff arm you down the field, or do you want Lamar to scramble and juke you down the field? Pick your poison. But the Ravens definitely won this trade. I don't remember the signing, but it wasn't a bad sign. I think it was like a 2-year deal. Not that it wasn't that much. Henry didn't break the bank like he did with Tennessee because Henry knows his time as a, top star, top running back star in the NFL is coming away. So good signing by the Ravens. Can't wait to see him. Hopefully they run the ball when the Chiefs defense is, can't stop their run. Let's go to number 2, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is me being unbiased. I mean, the Eagles offseason, Saquonbarkley, Devontae Parker. So you're going to have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Devontae Parker with Goddard and Saquon. I signed some good offensive line. Can still get some offensive line in this draft. Got C.J. Gardner. I'm assuming they put him at corner. I'm assuming. Because this guy moves everywhere. He plays linebacker, safety, corner. I'm assuming they're going to put him at corner because James Bradbury's done. And so is Darius Slay. But I'm assuming they're going to keep Darius Slay. But it is what it is there. They signed some linebackers. I know Fletcher Cox retired, but they got a young star in Jalen Carter and Howie Rousman. Why am I forgetting the name? Howie Rousman or something like that. Their GM is good at picking talent in the draft. So, I hate the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles, but I'm unbiased. Good stuff. Good stuff. You got to say, Saquon, despite what I say about him, he still had a decent season last year. He's still in his relatively prime, maybe on the downturn, but he's still in his relatively prime. You got him for, 3 years? Good deal by the Eagles. Now, my number one might shock you. The Green Bay Packers. I think what the Green Bay Packers are doing is amazing. Their youngest player on that team is 26. It's 26. And I think that's J.K. Dobbins, who's 26. The Green Bay Packers are a sleeper. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I should save it for my video, even though I made hints about it and I kind of talked about it on my live stream. But the Green Bay Packers, man, they're going to shock a lot of people. They're not going to shock a lot of people, but they're going to take the NFL by storm this year. I do think they need one more signing, one more trade just for one thing. Maybe they can trade up in the draft and get a Malik Neighbors or something like that. But I think they need just one more receiver, something along those lines. They're signing good offensive linemen. They got my boy Xavier McKinney. Shout out to Xavier McKinney, former Giant. You know what I'm saying? Packers treat him good. They got Xavier McKinney back there with Alexander. That secondary is going to be nasty. They're signing defensive linemen, offensive linemen protecting the Golden Goose and Jordan Love. They got what's my man's name? What's his name? Josh Jacobs. I don't know why I was blanking on his name when he's right in front of me. They got Josh Jacobs in the backfield because once again, I consider Jordan Love still a rookie quarterback. This is his first year starting. He showed improvement. The best friend to rookie quarterbacks in their first, second, third years is a good running back. That's what the Packers got. They replaced Aaron Jones with Josh Jacobs, who's basically Aaron Jones, just stays healthy. A plus. Wide receiver course come back healthy, and the Packers, man. The Packers are going to take this league by storm, man. But overall, those are my top 5. You got Steelers at 5, Falcons at 1. Falcons at 4, Ravens at 2. Ravens at 3. Sorry, I'm messing up everything. Steelers at 5. I don't know where the comment section is going to clown me. Falcons at 4, Ravens at 3, Saquon and the Eagles at 2, and my number 1. This is my personal list. The Green Bay Packers. But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? Little Saturday video. Quick, short, and sweet. Who do you guys think won free agency? Is there someone I'm leaving off? I left off, I guess an honorable mention is the Bucks for re-signing Evans and Baker, but I'm going to keep it real. I love Baker, Boomer Sooner. I love my Sooners, but let's be for real. Baker's going to have a bad year next year. Come on, man. They're going to probably get swept they're not win that division. They're going to get, the Falcons are going to win that division. They're going to miss the playoffs. And they're going to regret paying Baker that money. Shout out to Baker for getting his money, but come on. But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? RJ out.